Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to your favorite day of the week, mini training day. I'm so excited to be back doing these. In Aries season, you can expect to see more of my face now that I'm feeling energized and ready to go. Spring has sprung, and it reminds me a lot of the first time that I started working with abundance and manifestation. So I wanted to bring y'all an abundance training. So here's the mind fuck about reality and our perception, is that everything exists, but if we're not available to take it in, it doesn't exist for us. For example, have you ever had a friend who just was always in a relationship and you were constantly single and you're like, how do you do that? Like, how does that happen for you? Well, their reality exists in an abundance of having partners. That truth is true for them. There's the same amount of available partners in the world, but because they have a perception and a truth and a belief that a partner is constantly going to be around, they've created that reality. Nothing is technically different between you and that person, but if you have a ton of limiting beliefs or conditioning that you've experienced over your entire life that tell you that you're not fit for any of the partners that you see, then you're going to have a harder time reaping in the abundance of the available partners out there versus your friend who doesn't even blink at their ability to manifest a partner. Now, obviously, that's an extremely dense and complicated, very complex example that I just gave that has to do a lot with deconditioning and your blocks and your shadow and yada yada. So I'm bringing you something incredibly easy. Now, when I first started writing my blog, Witchy Wisdoms, I presented this idea called the red car effect. And it's really interesting because it's the same kind of concept as punch buggy. When you have in your mind that you're going to see red cars, you start seeing them everywhere, or punch buggies or whatever. But you're putting your mind in a place where it's exercising, looking for that thing. Now, obviously, it's an extremely simple concept. However, when you can unpack and apply it to the big lofty goals that you have in your life, you can become a very, very skilled manifester. So my exercise for you today that I want you guys to try out is to pick an object at random in the morning that you want to start seeing more of and that you're going to train your brain to find. I remember it was spring one year a while ago and I did it with butterflies. I was like, I'm going to find butterflies today. I found them on shirts. I found them in nature. I found them on murals. And the abundance of the butterflies that I found was pretty staggering. Now, my persona from yesterday, walking the same exact route, completely unaware of all the butterflies that were around me, same person, same environment, same idea, but training your brain to find that abundance allows you to find more. So pick a thing and try to manifest it. Try to find the abundance of it. Because I promise you that this type of mental exercise is extremely applicable to the big, big things that you want. Which then brings me to, if you want to step up your shit, because I'm only launching it for this week, I'm relaunching my Amplifying Abundance course that is incredible for fine-tuning these types of abilities. I'm relaunching it at a discount because I didn't have to create any content for it. And I'm also adding in a Voxer group chat, so you get me in your back pocket the entire 6 weeks of the course. Honestly, it's a no-brainer and very inexpensive. This course is super freaking juicy. It is full of so many great nuggets. It's great for unpacking your shadow. And honestly, like, one of the best things you can do to step into spring, like, in style. So if you're interested, you should swipe up for the payment plan, but you can also pay full price, and I'm going to put that in the next slide, and that's going to have all of the details you could possibly want. But also, don't be afraid to reach out to me.